Good afternoon, I'm Arnie, I'm David's brother. 7 years ago, with my brother, we start this business at the lake, and now we're working with all the European people. We have some English people, Dutch, German, Italians, Spanish, and even French.
Cavagnac. I really am on that shore. 900 kilometers far from home. And it feels like heaven on earth. The extreme week and its hot weather are waiting for me. From this moment on, we're gonna live it together. Let's begin.
In the lake there is carp, grass carp, few tench, few roach, pike, but there is no sturgeon, no crayfish, no poisson chat, no bream, and no catfish. The depth of the lake in one arm on a channel swim, you go to 3.60 meters, and otherwise in all the lake the depth is roughly in between 1.80 meters and 2 meters. But we have as well a few bays where the depth is only 1 meter, but it's very good to fish as well. This lake, in the past, it was to the chateau, and since 3 generations, one guy bought it, and the lake is in his family, and we rent the lake to this person. About the fishing, you want to keep it very simple. Don't complicate with rigs, very technical, just keep basic rigs. Fish bottom bait, single hook bait with a hook size 6. You can put hook size 4 for a snowman, that's absolutely fine. You want to trust the lake buoy. I know sometimes when people arrive with the car, they bring their own buoy. We explain on a Saturday, it's very important to trust the lake buoy. It's not a question of quality, it's a question the fish, they see them buoys every day. So it make the fishing a lot easier, and it helps as well to have a lot more take to use the lake buoy. Particles work as well. If you want to use particle, you need to use a good amount of particle. If it's to use just a handful, it's a little bit of waste of time and money, yeah? We sell the particle very cheap. We do deals on the particle. If you buy 3 buckets, you get the 4th one for free. If you buy 10 buckets, you get 4 for free. You don't have to use particle on every rod, but if you use some, you want to use a full bucket on one spot.
In this place, my mind feels free from heavy thoughts. The frogs sing their songs, leading me to the end of the day. This is the animals' home, and they let us be their guests, allowing us to see them from close. Very close. We were waiting for this moment. Our excitement suddenly raised as the temperature started lowering, and the water got oxygenated. The storm was coming.
The service after, we try to provide the best. If needed, we can help customers as well. We can show them how to do rigs. We can go with them in a boat and show them the best spots in the swim. And that's what we do. Drive and Survive service is you just rent the swim. And after you bring your own tackle, you do your own food, you do everything yourself. All-inclusive package. It included 1 BV per fisherman, 1 bed share, 1 share, 1 pod, a rod pod, and the food. So when you come all-inclusive, you only have to bring your reels, alarms, sleeping bags, and tackle. The food can be delivered on a swim as well, twice a day. The breakfast is 9 o'clock, the 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and we can bring this to you on a swim, saving you to reel in the rod and to make too much disturbance on a swim.
Just for you.
Carp Madrid is going to be the first Spanish carp show, and my brother organizes this, and it's going to be the 1st and 2nd of June next year, and it's going to be the first time in the world. All the big companies are going to be there, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be successful there. I think it's important to trust the bailiff on the lake. My brother, me and Michael, the new bailiff, we know the lake, we know the spots, and it's important to trust us because can go in every lake. Every time is different, the fishing is different. We are here every single day during the whole year, so to take advice at the start of the week, it's important. Don't wait 5 or 6 days before sometimes to take advice. Now about the hair, to make it quite long, I put the braid against the bend of the hook and I pull it till here. And we always come back inside. Voilà. Very simple. A bit petit, because every braid floats, coated or not coated. I normally do 25 centimeters, which is about this. What I like is when you put putty in 2 spots, in 2 points. Normally, when you lay your rig is never straight, because if you lay your rig straight, if the fish come from this direction, normally there is a big chance to miss the take. But when you drop it with a bit of putty, the rig is never straight. So even if the fish come in the wrong direction, there is always a bit of room for the fish to catch your boilie and your hook. I prefer for this lake, I think soft braid is better than coated braid. The bottom of the lake is quite silty, and soft braid make the job a lot cleaner. Because what happens sometimes with coated braid, if this is the bottom, the lead can sink a couple of centimeters in the silt, and then with coated braid sometimes this happens. but with soft braid and putty, it's always flat, always nice. Normally, I never put tubing at this place because of the lake. The way the fish they feed in a silt, they are more up and down. So with a bit of tubing in the bend of the hook, I think it's easier for the fish to eject the hook and using the weight of the boilies to eject the hook. But when you go a rig like that with a lot of freedom in between the hook and the boilie, when the fish is expulsing the hook, the weight of the boilie help for the hook to go in the mouth of the fish.
Our hope was strong. We knew that our only catch would have been the unlucky one we had slammed on the third day. But do you know what? The way back home was even better than the way to get there. We had fun till the end. Our week was unforgettable. We laughed a lot. We did all the things we want. We relaxed and even thought we didn't have the chance to hug a cup. We had a dream week.